And we are back, WFMU Radio, coming to you live from a place entitled Winky Dinky Dogs. And that was a little clip, Winky Dinky Dog, from the movie Hollywood Shuffle with Robert Townsend and John Witherspoon. And I am here with Tyranny Allen. Good to have you, my man.
All right. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, the mic wasn't on. Now it's on.
There we go. We in there.
We in there like swimwear. So how are you doing, man?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm living hip-hop every day.
So we want to talk about your Digital Underground days, but first about this Winky Dinky Dogs, which I love. The first time I saw the name, I was tripping, but you opened this as a food stand originally. Is that correct?
Yeah, a hot dog cart, like my Mexican brothers and sisters out there in East Oakland. So I took the idea, you know what I'm saying, and then I took the name. And basically, you know what I mean, and branded it to the point where we own the name now. You know what I'm saying? We actually share the name with a brother out of L.A. who my company, my lawyers, we agreed not to open up in Compton, you know what I'm saying? So that's his joint, and then I can open up all over the world.
So the fact that you're Winky Dinky Dogs, plural, and the movie was Winky Dinky Dog, was that for any reason or just happened that way?
No, it don't matter if it's plural or not. You can still get sued, but
really?
What people don't know is that that's not the name of the movie. That was in the scene in the movie.
Exactly.
So Hollywood Shuffle is what they trademarked.
Yeah.
And Winky Dinky Dog was a great a scene within the movie, and that took off predominantly in the black community, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and no one thought that to name a hot dog stand Winky Dinky Dogs,
right?
You know what I mean? So I did it and won with it.
So then that's not that long ago, so your business must have been doing incredibly well, that then you'd open up a brick and mortar.
Yeah, I started with one cart led to 8 carts led to 2 stores. You know what I'm saying? And doing, you know, we doing $3,500 a day.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Selling hot dogs. The price point of a hot dog is cheap. So, you know what I mean? When you look at it like that. And then we mix in some soul food. So we got gumbo at both locations. You know what I'm saying? We're going to open up a Walnut Creek. We're doing Stanford. I'm doing Sacramento and Scottsdale, Arizona.
Wow. That is so impressive. And the first one you opened was over downtown Oakland.
Yeah, 325 19th Street.
Right.
Yeah, right near Snow Park, right across the street.
Now, with your history, which envelops so many different things, another thing that you did too is that you're sort of like a financial advisor, right?
No, my parent company is Marketing King, so I help people build their brand. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one artist, underground or mainstream, that I haven't touched here in Oakland. I'm a real filmo, boss, but I'm an Oakland soldier, you know what I mean? So my company and me coming through the ranks of hip-hop has taught me branding. You know what I'm saying? From the likes of Russell Simmons to the likes of Sean Diddy Combs, from the likes of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people at Def Jam who we all wanted to be. And back in my day, you wanted to be signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got the independent joint, which is beautiful too, but you know what I'm saying? So coming through the ranks of hip-hop has taught me to be an entrepreneur.
Well, I mean, really props to you, because you're mentioning the future ones you're going to open. I mean, that is astounding, really.
Yeah, I'm going to open probably about 50 of them, and then...
Wow.
I'm going to gross it up. I mean, it's a franchise. When you say franchise, there's a tax to it. And they call that franchise tax.
Oh, so it'll be a franchise. Wow.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I own the company outright, WDDS LLC.
Right.
And a lot of entrepreneurs out there, you listening, start your LLC. Get out that sole proprietor shit. You know what I'm saying? Start your LLC, your S-Corp. You know what I'm saying? Even get to the point where just keep building.
So you've inspired and given advice to many people, I'm imagining.
For sure, that a lot of rappers. A lot of people don't know Lil Wayne own 115 apartment buildings.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Dana Dane got like 12 houses. Like Too Short got like 10 cribs. You know what I'm saying? Fab. Everybody like is into the real estate game of building their brand up. You know what I mean?
And in the case of an old school artist like Dana Dane, I say props to him for doing it, because so often you hear of these, pioneers in the game, like people from the 80s who were really putting it down, and then because they haven't sold records or didn't invest while they had the money, they're way broker than they should be.
I mean, that's just the hip-hop way of life. Hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, it kind of misled a lot of people, because we built something, and I say we because I'm first generation hip hop. We built something that we didn't know if it was going to be financially stable. A lot of these cats who come in hip hop now do it for the financial reason. We did it because we wanted to be different, and we was different, and we did it for the love of the music. Yeah. No one tripped about getting signed. When people started getting signed, you wanted to get signed. In 1985, you wanted to be signed. It wasn't too many people in 85, 84 talking about, do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just when the labels was good, because the labels was new. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the fact that the music game has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is only 55 years old. Maybe 62, just because when you go back to Cool Herc, you know what I'm saying, and cats like you one of the first pioneers. You one of the first DJs to bring hip-hop nationally from the Bay.
You know, you mentioned the Fillmore, so you were born in the Fillmore.
Born in Fillmore,
from the Filthy Mo to the O.
There you go.
And you mentioned Digital Underground. So tell me about your Digital Underground history and your music background.
Man, I was Greg Jacobs' right hand. It was me and him to the face. You know what I'm saying?
AKA Shock G.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Which we call him Greg, but when I first met him, I met him at a jazz club, and I was outside busting rhymes as a 19-year-old, and then from there he took me on the road for 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing, myself and Senior Gigio, when we were driving over here today, we were just talking about Shock G and how he sort of, and Boss One also was mentioning this, how he took his cue from George Clinton and sort of made everything all-encompassing. So it wasn't just an Oakland, Berkeley, East Bay thing. It was people from all over, and a lot of people like yourself he brought in, you know, over the years.
So, Digital Underground was a jump-off group. He built it as a jump-off group, meaning you got in and you got out. It was a couple of members of Digital Underground who just didn't jump off.
Yeah.
They stayed and kept doing their own thing, like one, Money B. Yep. Money B is Digital Underground to the face, you know what I mean? So is Shock G, so is Tupac, so is Sophia, so is Tyranny, so is Mandolin. But it just didn't propel like how Digital Underground did, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Shock, you know, like when Tupac was there, did nobody think when Brenda Got a Baby came out that he would be who he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like Sophia. It's like anybody else who came in, you know, Mystic, all these people, Essential, all these people that came through the Digital Underground ranks.
Right.
It was a jump-off group. Shock G, Greg Jacobs built that because he had so many different names in Digital Underground. He was the Piano Man. He was Greg Jacobs. He was Shock G. He was Humpty One. He was all that. You know what I'm saying? So what he taught me was multiple streams of income, basically. He got paid off a record like 5 times. You know what I mean? Because of publishing. He got paid off the Piano Man. He got paid off Greg Jacobs. He got paid off Humpty Hump. You know what I'm saying? He got paid so many different ways.